Hi everyone, welcome to Hobby Point channel. In today's video I'd like to tell you about the tatting needles that I have. So let's start with the HandyHands needles. They are sold in such a tube. Here we can see needle sizes and what thread can be used with them. I chose a set of 4 needles. HandyHands also have some needles that are sold separately. Inside you can see there is a pattern of a simple flower. Also there are some photos of tatting basics for those who just start tatting. The set also included 2 needle threaders, but unfortunately they've already got broken, so I cannot show them to you. By the way, the quality of the needle threaders is really great. These are the best needle threaders that I've ever tried. As I've already mentioned, there are 4 needles in this set. I ordered 2 sets and I was very disappointed when I saw that in one of the sets, the finest needle, it was broken. In these needles, the eyes are pretty long. They are quite big. You can see it well in the needle size 3. But I should mention that the eye is a bit wider than the needle itself. It's okay when you work with cotton threads, but while working with, for example, capron thread or polyester, and while making tight stitches, it's getting more difficult to pull the needle through the stitches. It should be done with force. Because I had to pull the needle with some force, the needles of sizes 7 and 8 got bent. Other needles that I bought a little bit later were DMC needles. They are of the same size as in the HandyHands set. Here you can also see a table of matching threads. Inside there is also a pattern. As you can see, there are some pictures of the basics as well, but they do not show how to hold the needle and thread. There was a very simple needle threader in the set. It got broken right away, but I like the needles a lot and use them frequently. I think you can tell that by just looking at them. Needle eyes are almost of the same size as the needles themselves. This is very convenient. But the eye is shorter than in HandyHands needles, so if you are going to use fine needles, you should use very fine needle threaders. And I think this is mostly how I bend needles 7 and 8, just by trying to thread them. And now here's the set of my favorite needles. This is Pony Needle Set. On the back side there is a guide for matching threads. There is also a needle threader that comes with the set. Frankly speaking, not a very good one. I already have a used set of needles. I've been using them for almost 4 months and I'm very pleased with the quality. Needle size and eye shape are very similar to DMC ones, but they seem to be of a better quality. They still look like new, as if I hadn't been using them at all. If you cannot find tatting needles, you can also use needles for bookbinding and, for example, needles for making dolls.